Universal truths. Is there such a thing as universal truth? And what are universal truths to begin with? In our society today, in the beginning of the 21st century, the beginning of the third millennium, society is gravitating towards the concept that there are no universal truths. There are only relative truths. And what this does is it leads society towards believing there is no God or supreme being, and believing that supreme authority can be established by individuals, and those individuals then have the right, according to society today, to dominate others, subjugate others, force others to live by the rules they establish. People that do this are basically called secularists. The major issue for society today is proving beyond a reasonable doubt that there is such a thing as universal truths, or there is not. But what are universal truths? Universal truths are truths that exist even if we die, even if all of the human species should be annihilated, the truth still exists. In fact, universal truths would still exist even if the universe itself was annihilated. But the question becomes, what in particular are these universal truths? It is theosophy, which, by the way, is not a religion. It is theosophy which establishes three of these truths. One, there is one supreme being. Two, we are of the same substance and essence as this supreme being. And three, there is such a thing as divine work and doing the divine work. But how can we know these are universal truths? We can establish the knowledge of universal truths and what they are through the perceptual tools we have to work with as human beings. These tools are understanding what the ancients have to tell us, observing, where science is the epitome of such a tool, rational dialectics, where philosophy is the tool of such a perception, mathematics, where we can understand reality perceptually, using this tool as a non-biased mechanism. And meditation. We'll discuss all these later. But for now, what theosophy tells us is there are universal truths. There are truths which establish a higher authority than humans. And the difference between universal truths and relative truths is that universal truths can be validated through all of our perceptual tools, whereas relative truths can only be validated by one or just a few of the perceptual tools we have to establish our understanding of reality. Later we will discuss exactly how perceptual tools help us establish the understanding of which truths are universal and which truths are